Welcome to NorthStar. Birch Products Inc. has the following current assets: cash, marketable securities, accounts receivable, and inventories. If you look at it, total current asset is 2.6 million. If Birch's current liabilities are 1.3 million, the firm's current ratio will decrease if a payment of 100,000 cash is used to pay 100,000 of accounts payable. First, we need to find out how much is the original ratio. So if you look at the original current ratio, it is 2.6 million current assets divided by 1.3 million as current liabilities. So my original ratio is 2, which is greater than 1. And if you remember, I mentioned you, whenever the original ratio is greater than 1, if you add a particular number, if you add original ratio is greater than 1, and if you add a particular number both to numerator and denominator, ratio will worsen. So ratio worsens. And if you subtract a constant number both to numerator and denominator, ratio will improve. So since the original ratio is more than 1, let's look at options. Current ratio will decrease if a payment of 100,000 cash is used to pay 100,000 as accounts payable. So in the current assets and in the current liabilities, what is happening? 100,000 is getting subtracted. And like I mentioned, if a constant number is subtracted both to numerator and denominator, ratio will improve. So option A is an incorrect option because it says it will decrease, whereas actually it will improve. Option B, current ratio will not change if a payment of 100,000 cash is used to pay 100,000 of accounts payable. Remember, ratio will definitely undergo a change, but net working capital will not change. But here, since it says current ratio, option B is also an incorrect option. Option C, quick ratio will decrease if a payment of 100,000 cash is used to purchase inventory. It says quick ratio will decrease. To understand this more clearly, let us take an example here. Our current ratio is 2 or 2.6 million divided by 1.3 million. And what does it say? It says quick ratio will decrease if a payment of 100,000 cash is used to purchase inventory. So if cash is used to purchase inventory, cash will decrease and inventory will increase. In other words, if you look here, this cash balance will decrease by how much? By 100,000, and inventory balance will increase by 100,000. In other words, the numerator value will decrease. The moment numerator value decreases without any change in the denominator, the ratio will decrease. If you are able to understand, fine. If you are not able to understand, you can calculate once again. Cash will become 250,000 minus 100,000. Why? Because we have paid 100,000 towards inventory, plus 100,000 as marketable securities, and plus 800,000 as accounts receivable divided by 1.3 million. This is going to be our new ratio. And if you look at new ratio, 250,000 minus 100,000 plus 100,000 plus 800,000 divided by 1300,000, and it becomes 0.8076. This is my quick ratio. It's 2:1. All right. If nothing is mentioned, it is always 2:1. This is the new ratio. So new ratio is decreased. How? Let's look at old ratio. How was the old ratio? So it must have been 250,000 only. 100,000, we are not buying any inventory, plus 100,000 plus 800,000 divided by how much? Divided by 1300,000. So let's look at it. So 250,000, we don't need to calculate, but still I am showing you. 250,000 plus 100,000 plus 800,000 divided by 1300,000. You get 0.8846, and is to how much? Is to 1 will remain constant. So if you look at the old ratio, which ratio? Quick ratio. All right, quick ratio. Here also which ratio? Quick ratio. So if you look at the old quick ratio is higher than the current quick ratio. So the correct option would be option C. But let's look at option D as well. Quick ratio will not change if a payment of 100,000 cash is used to purchase inventory. It will certainly change, and I have shown you also how does it change. Interesting question? Yes, it is indeed. Thank you.